What's up everyone, KitaSean here. So we're gonna go ahead and do another servant spotlight video, and it's gonna be the final servant from the third Guda Guda event, Sakamoto Ryoma. So I'm actually a pretty big fan of Sakamoto Ryoma because, I mean, not just from Fate, but in history, like real life history. Like, I first learned about Sakamoto Ryoma when I was in Japan for a year, when I went abroad for school, and I learned about him for the first time in a history lesson in Japan when I went to school over there, and wow, I was like, Sakamoto Ryoma was an amazing person. Like, I wish I could have met him. He's like probably the #1 person I want to meet when it comes to historical figures. So a little bit of history on Sakamoto Ryoma. So Sakamoto Ryoma is from the Bakumatsu era. He was a prominent figure in the movement to overthrow the Tokugawa shogunate, and then his most noted accomplishment was the peace negotiation between Choshu and Satsuma. He united them to fight against the Bakufu and to overthrow them later on, but unfortunately he died. He was killed, actually, assassinated in an inn in Kyoto along with his friend Nakaoka Shintaro, which I hope to see in FGO soon. But he was basically a very, very important figure in Japanese history. So a little bit of history on Sakamoto Ryoma when it comes to the Fate world. So we know he comes from the gag manga Koha Ace, where Okada Izo, Okitasoji Alter, and regular Okitasoji and Nobunaga are from. But here is something a little bit different with Sakamoto Ryoma compared to the other anime adaptations on him. So Sakamoto Ryoma is actually famous for a catchphrase, Zeo, and I guess a good example would be Naruto from Naruto, Dattebayo at the end of his sentences, or believe it in English, I guess. But Sakamoto Ryoma always says Zeo at the end of his sentences. That's what he's actually pretty much known for. But unfortunately in Fate Grand Order, or the Fate series in general, he doesn't say it, and the reason why is because he's hiding it. And of course in Fate you don't want to reveal your true identity to the enemy servants, so in order to hide his identity, he stops saying Zeo. And honestly, it's really hard to look at him as Sakamoto Ryoma if he doesn't say Zeo, because Zeo is a big part of him. But at the same time, it's understandable, he's trying to hide his identity, so it makes sense why he doesn't say Zeo in Fate. So now let's go ahead and talk about Sakamoto Ryoma's skills. So his servant skill, his first one is going to be Charisma C+, increases attack of all allies for 3 turns, level 1 8.5%, level 10 17%. So unfortunately it's not the best charisma in the game, but it is something really good for a free 4-star servant. Now let's go into the second skill, 8 Proposal while Shipboard A, increases MP gauge, increased debuff resistance for 3 turns. So the increased MP gauge does not change, it stays at 10%, and the increased debuff resist for 3 turns, level 1 10%, and level 10 20%. Now unfortunately, again, he is a free 4-star servant, so it's still a really good skill, but it kind of sucks that his increased MP gauge doesn't go up while you level up. So in my opinion, there's really no point to level up this second skill right away, so you can definitely leave this last, or you don't have to touch it at all, because again it doesn't increase MP gauge at all. So this is probably the only downfall on Sakamoto Ryoma right now in my opinion. But his third skill, Hero Restoration A, increases arts card effectiveness for 3 turns, gain critical stars. So the arts card, level 1 10%, and level 10 20%, and then the gain critical stars, level 1 5%, oh sorry 5, and level 10 15. His class skills, Magic Resistance C, increases debuff resist for 15%, Riding plus 8, increased quick card effectiveness by 11%, and Divinity B minus, apply damage plus 170. So Sakamoto Ryoma's Noble Phantasm is an arts single target Noble Phantasm called Amakake Ryu ga Gotoku. It has a chance to decrease Noble Phantasm charge on the enemy target. So at level 1 60%, level 5 100%, so you definitely want to MP5 him. So again, he's a farmable servant, so you're definitely get that MP5, so definitely do that so that you can get that 100% decrease in the charge. Sakamoto Ryoma's command card lineup is Quick, Arts, Buster, Buster. Quick card does 4 hits, Arts does 3, Buster does 4, Extra Attack does 6, and Noble Phantasm does 4 hits. So with Sakamoto Ryoma's skills being support type skills, he is technically a support servant, but because of his Noble Phantasm, he does a lot of damage with it, so he can be your sub attacker as well. So because Sakamoto Ryoma is going to be that support slash sub attacker, you want to bring a servant that can do the attacking for you. So basically you want to bring your main attacker. Some servants that are really good for that are Narrow Bride, Arturia Archer, Emiya Archer, Emiya Assassin. Lancelot Saber is a good one. Hokusai is also a really good one. Probably my #1 pick because I love Hokusai. Helena is also a pretty good one as well. The Shiki Saber and Assassin are good ones. Zeke is a good one as well, the other free 4-star servant from Apocrypha. And yeah, I think there are a whole bunch more, but I think those are a good amount of servants that, you know, are pretty good. Probably, in my opinion, the best for Ryoma. So the main supports you want to bring with Ryoma are, like, you know, staples like Tomomo no Mae, Waver, Hans. You can also bring Mozart. You can bring Martha if you want to as well. She can heal. She can also attack with her Noble Phantasm. And not only that, she has a lot of arts cards in her command card lineup, so Arch Chain is going to be really easy. Shiba is also a pretty good one as well. So just because I named those servants, it doesn't mean Sakamoto Ryoma can't pair up with other servants in the servant lineup. He can go with Busters, he can go with Quicks, and like as long as he can power up their arts card, you're fine, and you can get his MP up, you're totally fine. But Sakamoto Ryoma is definitely better in an arts team. So in my opinion, the best CE to put on Sakamoto Ryoma is going to be New Beginning, but you can also put any other cards that increase arts performance, critical strength, or even MP gauge. So like anything that has to do with arts is going to be a really good CE on him. So I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be questioning me, who's that girl behind Sakamoto Ryoma then? Well, that's actually his wife Oryo, and in this case, she's actually his Noble Phantasm. She becomes a dragon and attacks the enemy with a single target.
イエーイピースピース
いやいや本気で頼むよ
任せろおようさん大変化甘かせ龍が如く
食べちゃダメだからねあ食べた
Oryo-san is such a cute character. I mean, as you guys saw in the MP animation right there, that's one of the interactions that you get to see from Sakamoto Ryoma's MP attack. There's like 3 of them if I remember correctly. But yeah, Oryo, so cute. I actually hope that they actually make a servant for her specifically, like Sakamoto Ryoma and Oryo trade places like Ambani and Mary Reed did. So it'd be really awesome to see Oryo as a servant. So that was my servant spotlight on Sakamoto Ryoma. Now, I know I've been saying this in the last 2 videos for Okita Soji Alter and Okada Izo, but I am still test playing with Sakamoto Ryoma. I'm pretty sure everyone still is. I mean, he recently came out alongside with the 2 servants, so I'm still trying to figure out things. So if you guys have any recommendation when it comes to team setups or CEs or anything else, please do comment down below and tell me, because I would really love to know. But that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope it helped a little bit. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.